not just for collapse when it comes to water filters, all the garbage in our water. You'd be insane to drink well water or tap water with the glyphosates and all the rest of it. But we're offering the biggest wide spectrum sale ever on preparedness items, 20, that's the lowest savings, to 40% at InfoWarsStore.com. On InfoWars Select, high-quality storable foods, the highest quality, the lowest prices, powered by My Patriot Supply. We also sell their food as well, their full spectrum. And all of their water filtration systems across the board, from gravity-fed systems like Alexa Pure and ProPure, to shower filters, to survival straws, you name it, it's all 20 to 40% off right through July 4th at InfoWarsStore.com. And the profit that we make as well helps us in these times to continue our operation and expand it in the face of the globalists, because people are listening to what we're saying more than ever, because we've been proven right, because we've been reading their own documents, their own memorandums. The globalists are eugenicist technocrats. They're orchestrating a world meltdown to reduce population and bring in crisis and bring in control, while they pose as the saviors and establish a world government on the ashes of our society. Everything they're doing is about making us dependent. That's why it's key to have a emergency plan for disasters. That's why it's key to have storable foods. That's why it's key to have water filtration and non-GMO seeds. We have it all. Shortwave radios, crank radios, solar panel systems, the very best preparedness items out there at the lowest prices. I was just at a meeting today with Weldon and others saying, I want you to continue to research the best products, and I want you to continue to buy in bulk and give people the lowest prices. And we sat there and compared our products even to Amazon. And in most cases, we beat them. That is unprecedented. So that's my commitment to you in a win-win. I'm selling products I personally use and that I know we need, that make us independent, that I think you really need, and it also funds the tip of the spear in the fight against the globalists. So take advantage of this July 4th holiday special that runs right through next Monday of 20 to 40% off all preparedness items. But the water filters and the food is paramount. And look, you don't just need food for yourself. You need extra food to take care of friends and family and others that don't listen or didn't listen. And here's the good news. You can eat this insurance. This isn't like car insurance or fire insurance on your house that, thank God you never have a wreck or your house never burns down, so you don't need it. This is insurance that lasts 25 years, that's super high quality. I've got storable foods I bought 10 years ago that last 20-something years. I just gave it to a homeless group. I've given storable foods to friends and family that are down and out. They're high quality. They're delicious. This is insurance that you 100% will be able to eat. And what's crazy about this is, finding a silver lining in that cloud, is that if they're looking at scenarios of 395% increases in food prices on average worldwide, I was saying 20, 30% might go up next year. If they're looking at something like that, well, imagine buying storable food at the prices it is today. That blocks out the inflation we're starting to see in food that's rearing its head. And so you're able to save money if inflation kicks in down the road, because you bought your high quality, delicious, storable foods at InfoWarsStore.com. I'm giving you the advice that I've taken. I've never bought this much storable food. I've never gone out and got this much water filtration systems or put in extra solar panels or generators here at the office. But I don't want to be dependent on the system, because everything they're doing points towards an engineered collapse. Hopefully enough people get prepared and are ready so that we, the people that are the patriots, are informed, not just here in the U.S., but worldwide, can stand up and tell everybody, see, we told you so, and hopefully help folks around us and organize some type of political, economic resistance to this Agenda 21, Agenda 2030 globalist program. But regardless, as a father of 3 children, I'm doing everything I can to really get ready to protect my family into the future that's coming, because as I said earlier, this has gone from a possibility of collapse to a probability to more and more an inevitability. There's always hope. But as the Bedouins say, trust in God, but tie up your camel. I know I personally am getting prepared. The warning signs are insane. I'm hoping for the best, but I'm preparing for the worst. Take advantage, 20 to 40% off until early next week with the 4th of July holiday special at InfoWarsStore.com.
That's right. Check out InfoWarsStore.com. 20% off X2, 20 to 40% off storable food, 20% off air and water filters. We'll be right back with more news. This is The Alex Jones Show. You know, we had a lot of special reports to play and intros and videos to play on this fourth hour. We didn't get a chance to cover much news, but we did talk about it. And the big news, of course, is that Apple rather, is developing a patent, or has a patent, that could prevent filming of so-called illegal situations like concerts and what they deem to be classified areas, which is the beginning of something that is very, very disturbing. Because, you know, you can take your iPhone out, I do all the time, and take a quick video of something. How many YouTube videos have you seen that's just an iPhone video, usually in the wrong aspect ratio, right? But that's something amazing. It's something very, very valuable for history or just whatever, finding out what happened. And this sets a precedent that deemed illegal, your phone just won't take video or photos. So we've hit on that a few times, but you can't hit on it enough because of how important it really is. Now, there's so much debate for no reason about marijuana and whether it's, oh, could we have some health implications from it, or is it an evil, evil thing or whatever? But I'm going to settle that debate by saying all of the evidence that we're talking about, that I'm talking about in articles like this, have nothing to do with getting high. So this is an article. Cannabis compounds could treat Alzheimer's by removing plaque-forming proteins from brain cells, research suggests. Now, here's the key. This is cannabis compounds can fight toxic proteins, which cause Alzheimer's disease, research has suggested. Now, cannabis compounds, what does that mean? Well, if you break down what is actually in marijuana, you find that something known as the cannabinoids, or cannabinoids, are really the crux of it. The THC, which is what makes you high, has a lot of beneficial properties too. But the actual cannabinoids, or cannabinoids, however you choose to pronounce it, is a lot of the health benefit, and those don't make you high. You could put that in a protein shake, and it's not going to make you high. It doesn't do anything. You could take that as a supplement. It doesn't make you high. And the quote from the researcher is, although other studies have offered evidence that cannabinoids might be neuroprotective against the symptoms of Alzheimer's, we believe our study is the first to demonstrate that cannabinoids affect both inflammation and amyloid beta accumulation in nerve cells. So it's not the high factor that is doing this. You could take these beneficial compounds from the marijuana itself, from the cannabis, right, and put it into something just like regular hemp. Hemp does not make you high if you're taking the non-THC form of hemp. So if you're making a protein shake with hemp, you're getting a lot of the benefits. Still can't make it in the United States. So there's no debate. There's no debate. Why should you not be able to get hemp that does not contain THC, doesn't make you high, doesn't make you paranoid or whatever they're going to say, right? It's not even making you high, and it's just loaded with health benefits. So in my view, the debate is completely over. What a joke on that. And you don't have to even smoke marijuana to get the benefits from that, right? So I'm not even advocating that. But back to this. So, you know, we see the majority of Americans oppose political correctness. I wanted to break down earlier what I was saying when I said this, that if they asked the question differently, it would be a huge difference as well. So Paul Watson wrote this article. He's always on top of stuff, just such a genius guy. A majority of Americans oppose the politically correct environment that many claim has chilled free speech, according to a new poll. Now, they asked people, which is closer to your point of view? There's too much political correctness today, or there's too much prejudice? I mean, there's still a lot of prejudice. It's kind of a loaded question. I still think political correctness is bad, but there is prejudice, right? So I can see why some people would say there's more prejudice, but guess what? 51% still said political correctness is even more prevalent than prejudice. People are tired of it. Told you for a long time, people are going to backlash against this big time. It's over. This establishment system of political correctness is failing. It's losing. The facade is falling down. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining the fourth hour of the Alex Jones Show. I'm Anthony Gucciardi. Alex will be back tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Have a great Independence Day weekend also.